Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
And I'm sure he's not pleased with these stats. His rebounding has taken a bit of a tumble over the last couple of months. He's really got to get his energy back up on the glass and start fighting for boards again.
So the Hornets starting five. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie. Then it's Ball. Then it's Smith. And it's Williams in at the center. Filling out the middle, they've got Jalen Duren. Alex Caruso is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Alperen Sengun. And it's Bird in at the small forward. RJ, it's the final game of the season for both teams. We've reached the finish line for some.
Yeah, some teams are done after tonight, but for others, they're just getting started. These playoffs are practically a season of their own.
Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Bird. Stolen by Ball. Smith against Caruso. Smith passes to Bridges. Ball surveys the floor. Williams a screen on Sengun. There's Ball with a three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Pass to Bird. Caruso with it. Here's Bird. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Duren. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Bridges passes to Ball. Out to Bridges. Back to Ball. There's the three. It's rebounded by Sengun. Pass to Bird. And here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Smith outside. Here's Okogie. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. They get the rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Sengun, a screen on Smith. Caruso finds Sengun. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Caruso knows how to manipulate a defense. That's a nice dish right there.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Ball. 4-3. Duren with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Caruso outside. He shoots. Have the space there, but it's offline.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
There's Ball with a three. Gets the three to fall. Ball's got 6.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Caruso outside. Pass to Sengun. Here's Bird. Here's Duren. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And it's good for 2.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Smith against Caruso. VanVleet outside. Pass to Sengun. Here's Bird. Williams grabs the board. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
At the line for the Hornets, Nick Smith. At the line.
That's good from Smith.
And for Smith, the quickness, the jump shot, the potential. I mean, it's all there.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Ball against Van Vliet. Now here's Ball, guarded closely. The shot off that time. Ball's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Caruso outside. Pass to Şengün. Takes the 3. Here's Duren. Uses the glass on the layup. Duren's got 6.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Smith outside. Now here's Bridges. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Bird. And here's Şengün. He's guarded by Bridges. Duren, the pass to Bird. Caruso, left side. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Van Vliet misses. The Hornets with a lead. You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Now here's Duren. He has 6. Caruso outside. Launches a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Oh, this is big for Caruso's confidence. When he's hitting from deep, oh, he looks to score even more.
Smith outside. Pass to Ball. And since we have a second here, let's see which teams have dominated the offensive glass and second chance opportunities this season. Charlotte in 5th.
You've got to respect the work ethic of these guys on the offensive glass. They don't give up on possessions and hit the boards with aggression.
Now Van Vliet, still without a bucket. And it's Bird missing. And it's the Hornets on the break. Spins. Okogie, the pass to Smith. There's Ball with a 3. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
Caruso outside. Here's Şengün. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Christie's checked in for Caruso. With only 1 game left, let's take a look at what the final standings could look like out east. You take a look at the home team. Final stretch of the season, they've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up. And of course, there are the Hornets, not posing much of a threat right now. 3-pointer, Bridges. Duren with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Bird. Up and over Smith. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And it's a tie ball game.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Charlotte, no good that time either. Here's Christie. Back to Şengün. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Man, he's checked in for Charlotte. Both free throws good from Şengün. Man with it. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Smith outside. Pass to Williams. Here's Okogie. Clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark. Van Vliet outside. From the high post. Tries again. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. For 3, Smith. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
A dead-eye shooter. Nick Smith is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Now here's Van Vliet. No made baskets yet.
First personal foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Bird. That one falls. His 2nd make in 5 attempts.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Curry, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Williams misses.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
And here's Man, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Pass to Bridges. Nurkic a screen on Beverly. Bridges passes to Nurkic. Here's Man. And it's off from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Bird. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bird's got 6.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Williams with the screen. Here's Bridges. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point. Play opportunity. Both teams will make substitutions. Charlotte shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
That's good from Bridges. So it's the home team now. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass, not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
That free throw no good. Green's checked in for Jeffries. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 41% from the field so far. And it's Green missing.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Beverly, the pass to Şengün. Back to Beverly. Outside Reddish. Pass to Şengün.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Williams with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Williams a screen on Reddish. Tipped away. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
Checking in for Charlotte. Salon. LaMelo Ball.
1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. 3 on the clock. Williams from long range hits a three-pointer. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Good setup from Nurkic. Unselfish play there.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Salon. Beverly defending. Misses the layup. Gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Reddish. Beverly finds Şengün. Outside Reddish. Fires from deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Man. No points so far. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Christie passes to Şengün. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And Charlotte making a change here. Jeffries is checked in.
At the line for your home team, Alperen Şengün. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Şengün. Hornets trail by 5. Outside Man. To the left wing. The 3 from Ball. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Christie. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
It just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Up 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for Charlotte, Ball is out there with Tre Mann. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Williams. And it's Jeffries in at the 3. And Wagner gets it to go.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's Ball. LaMelo working inside.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close range looks.
Reddish misses.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Beverly against Ball. Outside Man. The kick out to Ball. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. All right, now we have a moment. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
So it's the Hornets now, trailing by 10. Williams from long range. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
Reddish finds Bull. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends. And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Reddish passes to Bowl. It's stolen by Nurkic. Here's Jeffries. Beverly defending. Jeffries, no good.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. It's a 10-point game. Williams from long range. Beverly against Ball. Here's Bowl. Rebounded by Nurkic. Charlotte's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Ball misses again. Just 4 for 10 from the floor. Reddish finds Wagner. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Green's checked in for Charlotte. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
At the line for your home team, Moritz Wagner. Shooting 1.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Ball, driving in, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Charlotte shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
At the line for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Ball.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Now here's Van Vliet. Still no points. Caruso outside. To the inside. Here's Reddish. Wagner right side. Caruso outside. Back to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. Nice move. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for your home team, Moritz Wagner. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Wagner.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Simmons is checked in for Reddish. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Green. And both free throws good for Wagner.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Ball passes to man. Shoots over Caruso. Pass to Williams. Ball outside. Top of the key. No good. He's shooting 5 for 12 so far.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Caruso, the pass to Wagner. The 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And you watch Alex Caruso on defense, RJ. He forces his fair share of turnovers.
Yeah, he's got great instincts, quick hands. You can't be loose with the ball around Caruso, one of the best one-on-one defenders in the game.
Here's Van Vliet after the basket by Charlotte. Here's Caruso. It's good. Caruso's got 5 points.
Oh, it takes real skill. For Caruso to get in and around that contact, that's tough.
Ball with no fear. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Wagner. 7 points in the game. Wagner with a screen on Ball. Caruso outside. Pass to Bowl. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
There's Ball with a 3. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Outside Bull, over Williams. Bull, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
The 3 from Ball. That doesn't go either for Ball. Gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Smith against Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Pass to Bull. Over Williams. That's good from Bull on the assist by Wagner. 7 points in the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. So both teams making some changes here. Smith against Durant. Pass to Bridges. And there's the lob. And it's Bird with a rebound. Gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Bird. The 3 ball. And it's Bull with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Hornets trail by 14. Up top Ball. Guarded by Van Vliet. And it's Bridges with the jam.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Here's Bird. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
His defensive intensity made a huge difference. Just look at the 3 steals.
Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, usually Durant is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Okogie. 11 points for him last game against Washington. Back to Smith. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Here's Bird from 15 feet away. The shot that time not on target.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Şengün checked in for Ball. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Man, he's checked in for Ball. Bridges hits them both.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Caruso outside. Back to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Şengün, he's open. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Şengün's got 13.
And Şengün is piling up the points, looking totally confident and in control.
And the basket by Bridges.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Gone 8 of 15 in the second. Now here's Van Vliet. He's scoreless. Here's Okogie. Pass to Williams. Here's Okogie. 3-pointer. Durant with a rebound. Here's Bird. He's got 9. And a miss there on the triple.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
3-pointer, Bridges. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Here's Bird. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Bird's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Man. Well, some teams have put a premium on offense since the All-Star break. This group especially.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. Christie's checked in for Caruso. So he gets them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Now Van Vliet. Yet to see a basket. Here's Bird. 6 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet out. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the middle. Here's Okogie. Rebound by Van Vliet.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
To the wing on the left. Puts up a 3. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
That is why the team is playing Van Vliet. He has the ability to spot open teammates.
Man, the pass to Smith. Now Bridges. Drives to the hoop. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Floats one up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Van Vliet is a crafty player. He knows how to draw a whistle.
It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line.
Oh, he is a coach's dream. That's why they love Van Vliet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent.
Now here's Man. Down low. Williams. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Şengün. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Oh, sometimes you got to flex on him. That's what Şengün just did.
Bridges outside. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Williams. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Van Vliet with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Bird. Pass to Christie. Fades back. And it's in. Off the glass. Bird's got 10 points in the quarter.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Van Vliet against Smith. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Tough make by Smith inside. He had to work around their physicality.
Over to the wing. Here's Bird. Offline with a 3. And that concludes the first half. Up 11. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
54.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Taking a look here now at the Hornets, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the home team.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you look at Miles Bridges. Man, has he been playing well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 11. Alex Caruso is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Alperen Sengun. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Bird in at the 3, the small forward. The lead now in single digits. Bridges has got 22 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And for the Hornets, Josh Okogie is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Smith. Then it's Ball. And it's Williams in at the 5. Here's Bird. Here's Sengun. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Too easy for Sengun. He's used to having to score on tight coverage.
Inside, here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
And here's VanVleet. To the wing, right side. Sengun against Bridges. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Hornets trail by 9. Smith outside. For 3. Bridges misses. Gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Bird passes to VanVleet. Now Sengun. He's guarded by Bridges. Bridges on the double. Caruso finds Duren. Here's Bird to the middle. Clock at 6. Pass to Ball. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Ball seeks out contact sometimes, which means defenses have to guard him very carefully.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Beverly, he's checked in for Caruso. And so Ball nails both of them. Shooting a fantastic 57%. Ball against VanVleet. Sengun, the screen. Pass to Duren. Down low.
He's a tough matchup inside. Sengun can body you, or he can finesse you.
It'll be a more time going to the line in this game.
At the line for your home team, Alperen Sengun, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. Hornets trail by 9. Pass to Smith. Ball, a screen on VanVleet. Back to Ball. It's stolen by Beverly. And here's the fast break. Here's VanVleet. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Smith no good. Smith's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Sengun in the post. He's against Bridges. And the shot goes. Şengün's got 6 in the quarter.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. One of the stories here, Alperen Şengün getting it done today.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
Christie's checked in for Van Vliet. Here's Ball. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Beverly. To the left side wing. Pass to Christie. Shot clock at 3. Here's Şengün. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Bridges outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game.
Shooting for Charlotte, Miles Bridges. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
Here's Christie, still without a bucket. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. To the inside, Duren, and he converts the layup. Duren's got 8 points.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Bridges outside. Pass to Ball. Williams a screen on Beverly. Here's Ball. Charlotte, no good that time either. Gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Now here's Şengün. He's guarded by Bridges. Duren against Smith. Şengün with it. There's the triple. They get it back. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
So it's the Hornets now. It's a 16-point game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Beverly with a steal. Here's Christie. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Beverly, the pass to Şengün. Bridges on the double to the paint. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. Man, he's checked in for Okogie.
Checking in for Charlotte, number 23, Trey Mann.
Here's Şengün. And the layup is good off the glass. Şengün's got 27.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
To the middle. Oh, they pick off the pass. A quick look at the best when it comes to the boards. Jalen Duren is second.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And he drops the first. Good on both.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Outside man. Back to Ball. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Beverly. He's got 5. Christie passes to Şengün. Beverly on the wing, hounded by Ball. And the dunk by Duren. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Now here's Ball. Give him 20. Williams a screen on Beverly, and Ball gets it to go.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
Now Beverly. Şengün a screen on Ball. Pass to Şengün. Bridges on the double. Here's Christie. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Christie's got 5 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, we're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that.
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Charlotte's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Şengün with a steal. And he's all alone. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Nice anticipation from Şengün to get the steal, which leads to the fast break.
A difficult situation for Charlotte. Smith outside. Pass to Bridges. Outside man. Three-pointer. Duren with a rebound. Gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Şengün with it. Guarded now by Ball. Here's Beverly. And that one comes up a bit short. The Hornets shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Smith finds Bridges. Here's Ball. Yes, it's good. Ball's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Pass to Reddish. Out left to the wing. To the inside. With the 7-footer. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Şengün's got 29 points. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Now here's Smith. He has 6. Man, no good with the triple.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Beverly against Williams. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Şengün. Good on the shot. Şengün's got 16 points. Here in the second half.
And the comfort level that Şengün has around the basket is as high as it gets in this league.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Williams a screen on Şengün. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Beverly. He's got 5. Pass to Christie. This one for 3. The rebound by Bridges. Charlotte has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Up again. Outside man. Now Ball from outside the arc. Counted from distance. And he's got 28 now.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Reddish finds Duren. Back to Reddish. Duren, the screen. Reddish passes to Şengün. Reddish with it. Out to the wing. Here's Christie. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Hornets trail by 21. Ball with it. Now guarded by Beverly. Takes a three. That one is off.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Outside man. Pass to Bridges. The three is up. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Christie. Lays it up and banks it in. Christie's got 7.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Beverly against Ball.
Causing havoc inside. Ball is just so fast and so nimble.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
At the line for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. He's perfect from the line this time. 17 seconds left in the third quarter here. Ooh, poked away. Here's Pippen. Pass to Simmons. And here's Van Vliet. Here's Pippen. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Wagner is out there with Bol. Then there's Okoro. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. Okoro passes to Bol. And he gets that one. The Hornets shooting just 37% in the game. Man, the pass to Nurkic. Wagner with it, and it's Man picking him up. Here's Van Vliet. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Here's Charlotte. Ball outside. Green, a screen. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 33 points.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Pass to Van Vliet. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Hornets, Josh Green. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Wagner outside. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Pippen. Now Bull. Shot clock at 6. Pippen pass to Bull. Over Williams. And too long on the shot. Hornets trail by 20. On the wing, Green. Drains the triple. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pippen pass to Van Vliet. misses the glass on the layup.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Ball against Wagner from downtown. Man misses. Gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Bull. Here's Pippen. There's a screen by Bull. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Wagner. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Some solid defense from Williams. Good chance here for Ball. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Ball's got 35 in the game.
Rising to the challenge. He's giving them everything he's got.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Van Vliet. Okoro with the ball. Bull with it. Williams defending. Bull down low. Working on Williams. And that one's good. Bull.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
Shooting for Charlotte, Trey Mann at the line for 2.
And that one misses. Caruso, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. Good on the second one. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Pippen, hounded by Ball. Pippen, pass to Okoro. Caruso outside, down low. Here's Wagner. Pass to Bull. Here's Pippen, clock at 6. Here's Wagner. Williams defending. Fader on the way. Chalk up 2 there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Mann. Back to Ball. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ball's got 7 points for the quarter.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Here's Pippen. Caruso outside. Pass to Bull. Wagner in the high post. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Ball outside. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Here's Pippen. The Hornets making their last shot. The home team calls timeout.
Let's go ahead and get Larry in there. Last game of the season. See if we can put a show on here for us.
Some changes for Charlotte. Williams comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Miles Bridges subbed in for Williams. Here's Bird. Knocks it loose. Ball with a steal. Now the Hornets moving it up. Jumps up, and Ball throws it down.
And when you've got LaMelo out there, get your popcorn ready. It's a show.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Bull. To the wing on the left. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside. Here's Smith. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Pippen. Here's Bird. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. They retain possession. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for 2, Larry Bird.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Hornets making a change here. Okogie's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's the Hornets with the ball, trailing by 17. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got 41.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
The home team calls timeout. Simmons has checked in for Pippen. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
And Allie, thanks.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Right side Simmons. Wagner up top. Pass to Bird. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen by Bull. From the wing, Williams grabs the board. Hornets trail by 15. To the inside. Smith. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Simmons with it. Outside Bull. Pass to Bird. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Bird's got 22 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Now Smith. Fires at the elbow. The rebound by Simmons. Wagner inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Pass to Smith. Back to Ball. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Shooting an efficient 57% tonight. And here's Simmons. Wagner with a screen. Back to Simmons. The steal. Tipped. For 3, Smith. Caruso grabs the board.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Outside Bull. Simmons looking around. Pass to Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bird. Over Ball. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Hornets trail by 17. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth. Here's Bird, covered by Smith. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Bird's got 24.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now here's Ball. Back to Smith. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Caruso. Charlotte again missing. Gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Hornets trail by 21. Now here's Mann. Over Simmons. Mann misses.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Now Caruso. Pass to Nance. Here's Bird, defended by Nurkic. And it's Bird missing. Williams passes to Mann. Now Nurkic. 35 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Mann. No good again that time.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Caruso. 2 points. That one goes.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Now here's Mann. Simmons defending. Mann, the pass to Curry. Back to Mann. Here's the 3. And that bucket's good. And so they get the victory here at home. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.
And that does it. Last game in the 86 Larry Bird, Magic Johnson 87 season. You just saw it. And I tell you one thing, it's looking good for Team Bird right now. Alperen Şengün, wow. Did you guys see that performance? Like, we saw so many, man, post moves that I haven't seen from him before. Now, granted, we were going against a very small lineup, but still, you could see the assertiveness in the paint. Like, he was doing stuff I haven't seen him do before. Like, he was just in there making guys miss, hitting jump hooks, up and under moves, fadeaways. So we'll see what happens as the playoffs go on. Now, whether or not he can do that, whether or not Şengün can do that against the likes of Anthony Towns, Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam, potentially even a matchup against the Atlanta Hawks and their front line with Clint Capella, remains to be seen. But we know that if you can get Şengün matched up with smaller guys, he can have his way. We're seeing that. So let's take a look at his stat line. 31 points tonight. Man, he really took over the game, man, the first half. 13 for 15. He was just feasting on small guys. Charlotte shot the lights out from downtown, but they just couldn't do anything. They just couldn't do anything from the end. They couldn't stop that inside game, and they couldn't get rebounds, with the exception of Mark Williams. He did a good job by himself, but when you got Şengün giving you 9 rebounds, Bird got 8 rebounds, 4 for Bowl, Wagner off the bench with that. Then you got Duren giving you 18. They just got completely destroyed on the rebounds by Team Bird as a whole. And then Team Bird just shot. We just got better shots than them, quite frankly. Bird shot 50%, took 20 shots. Most of that came in the second quarter and the fourth quarter. But Şengün was the story. Let's take a look at him. Running the floor. Look at this move. That's Tim Duncan right there. That's a Tim Duncan move right there. He made one play that looked just like Olajuwon earlier, where he went in and faked out 2 goals and went up and under and laid it up. Just owning these guys inside, man. Owning them. I tell you, if he plays like that in the playoffs, Team Bird's gonna be hard to beat. If he can do that against Karl Anthony Towns, Miles Turner, and Siakam, potentially Clint Capella, that's who Larry Bird probably will be seeing in terms of matchups, then it's going to be a problem, because you know Bird, you know what to expect from Bird. Bird's going to be Bird. But if you got a guy like that, you can throw the ball into the post, who can go down there and give you anywhere between 19 and 30 points, yeah, it's going to be tough to beat this team. Duren comes in with 18 boards tonight, 10 points. Let's see, look at him. 5 for 9 from the field. Oh, man. We really took our time with the Charlotte Hornets, man. We just wanted to work the ball inside. I mean, they were shooting the lights out from 3. I decided, we're not even going to try to get into that contest. They were killing it from the 3-point line. It's just, in the modern era, it's just too hard to defend the 3-point line, because the reality of it is, it's not defending the 3-point line, it's defending the 3-point shooters. There's so many volume. What you're seeing here is, there's so game in and game out. What do you see? Constant 3-point shooting. You never really see any low post scoring, though. You see, it's far and few between. So that's why if you contrast that with consistent low post scoring and good rebounding, you can negate some of that 3-point. Even though they outshot us from the outside, we still dominated the game because we got more rebounds than them, and we got more consistent inside shots than them, from players who were capable of making those shots from the inside. So it's not about what's better, it's about what works based on matchups. Obviously, if you're taking guys that can't do a certain skill set and trying to make them do a skill set, it's not going to work. That's why you have to draft and, plan for that. Let's give LaMelo Ball some love, even though, I can't say this enough. I like LaMelo Ball, but this is your point guard. Your point guard got 41 points. And how many assists did he have? He had what? I can't even see it. He had 5 assists and 41 points and 6 turnovers. That's not a good performance, man. Not from your point guard. Not from your point guard, bro. We see his game in game. I remember when Kyrie Irving went for 50 points against Team Showtime. He took 43 shots? And I think Anthony Davis had 13 attempts. That's not going to work. It should be the other way around. Because remember, Showtime has a smaller ball lineup. We should have been going to Anthony Davis in that game, but I digress on that. Let's take a look at Fred VanVleet. What did he do? Well, I didn't use Fred that much in this game because we needed to put Beverly on him to guard him most of the game. But just a good all-around good team performance from Team Bird. Just good flow, man. Everybody sharing the ball. I say that about both teams with Showtime and Team Bird. That's the key component you see with both these teams. It's not about who gets the shots, it's about who's open. We don't necessarily run plays, we just run. We run actions to see where we can find cracks in the defense. Look at Bull just towering all those guys inside. Even with Wagner. Nice fadeaway on the block. Assist in there, the ball. No, I don't know what this highlight is. Maybe it's a steal. I don't know. Good rebound. Nice. Inside drive. Nice fake. sneak up on you, man. He doesn't look like he can run the floor pretty well, man. He'll sneak up on you. He'll get a few of those. He'll get a few cheap buckets on you. And let's take a look at old Birdie here. In his last game in the modern era, at least as far as the season goes. The consensus pick for the MVP this year. But I think the telling sign is, as the game ended, Bird wasn't the player of the game. I think that says a lot. When the game ended, who was the player of the game? His teammate, Alfred Şengün. He made his teammates better. He made them the stars. That's what's going to make the difference in the playoffs, I think. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on as this season has come to a close. There it is, folks. There it is. Larry Bird's your MVP. 44 points, 10 boards, 6 assists, a steal, shot. Look at those shooting splits, man. 53 from 2 for all the way around. 99% from the free throw line and 45% from 3. Good God. Man, this dude was cooking, man. Your sixth man. No, that's the, who's this? This is the rookie of the year, Alex Sarr. Okay, good for him. Russell Westbrook, how about that? My man. Even hanging in there. 15 points off the bench. 6 assists. Yeah, that's a good wish we had him. Victor Wembanyama, what a surprise. I knew he was going to win that. Defensive Player of the Year is Wembanyama. No surprise. Look at those splits. 51%, 82% free throw. Man, keep in mind, he's a 7-footer, y'all. He's 7'4", guys. He's only going to get better. It's freaking scary. Those are almost comparable to what Bird shot. He's comparable to Bird. Let's take a look at them. Look at those shooting splits. 51%, 82% from free throw, and 38% from 3. Now look at what Bird did. That's comparable to Bird almost. He's just getting started. It's the evolution of the game, guys. I can't wait to see what Wembanyama's going to be in 4 years. When he's in his prime in 4 years, man, it's going to be scary. And how about that? The most improved player, Amen Thompson, playing with Magic. What a surprise. 65% from the field, mostly on, because why? Fast breaks, getting out running. Free throw shooting's not that good. You expect a guy who's 6'7" to shoot at least 80%. So the free throw number is pretty bad in my opinion. But nonetheless, you can't argue with the 19 points and 7 rebounds, and he's getting a steal and a block a game. And those are your Coach of the Year. Coach of the Year goes to Team Showtime's coach, who won 70 games this year. They went 70-12. The Executive of the Year went to Team Larry's Executive. All right, let's go ahead and advance this. Your all NBA team members. What a surprise. Bird, Magic, Jokic, Doncic, and Shea. What a surprise. Magic and Larry over everything, man. They're all over the place. All NBA second team, Giannis, Halliburton, Trey, Wemby, and King James, the old man. Coming around for one more for the road, huh? Getting one for the road. Ja Morant, third team, all NBA. Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis, LaMelo Ball, Evan Mobley showing up. All right. I like Evan Mobley, man. He's a good player. All defensive team. Wembanyama, Magic Johnson. How about that? I think that's Magic's first ever award in that regard. Let's take a look at his all time. I don't think he's ever won an all defensive award. Yep. Here in the modern era, Magic Johnson makes the first team all defense for the first time. He never did it. He never did it in the 80s because there were too many great defensive players. You know, it was too many great defensive players in his time. So in today's game, you know, just being a good off-ball defender is enough to make the all-defensive team in today's game. Magic is certainly not a ball stopper, but in today's game, if you get a block a game, people just, they put you in the all-defensive team. That's the way it is now. He would have never made it back in the 80s. There was just too many great defensive players back then, especially at the guard spot. Duren, second team, Amen Thompson, and Sir Thompson, the brothers. Rudy Gobert, of course, can't argue with that, man. Rudy Gobert is going to be a problem in the playoffs, man. If we see them, man, it's going to be a hell of a matchup. There's your rookie teams. All right. And that's the story with that. And here we go. All right, so here's our playoff brackets. We are currently now in the play-in. As you see, the number 1 seeds. Las Vegas out in the west. Team Larry Bird out in the east. They're trying to get here. So can they meet? So their potential opponents in the second round would be either, oh my God, man, that's, wow. Showtime, look at that. No, whoever wins that war between San Antonio and Minnesota, Showtime's going to have their hands full. It's going to either you guys see Wembanyama or Gobert in the middle, because you've got to understand that Showtime plays a small ball lineup. I mean, outside of Andre Drummond, we really don't have any kind of size to throw at those guys. However, the fact that Showtime can get out and run like that, they can sometimes overcome that. Not sometimes, all the time, really. OKC down here at number 2, so they wouldn't meet probably maybe until the Eastern Conference Finals, which that's what I would fully expect. I think you'll see OKC and Showtime probably. And I think over here it's going to be the Knicks. It'll probably be the Knicks making it all the way. Let's take a look at the play-in side. So it's going to be LeBron James. It's going to be New Orleans and LA. And then Denver and Memphis. Now, I'm not quite sure how this works. Does this? Let's go to the daily view. Let's see if we can do that first. Go to the daily view. Can't do it. I don't want to play the game. I just want to see. Is it simulated or? What are you doing daily view? Okay, so they'll be the first games. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and see what's gonna happen. Denver versus Memphis. Memphis on the road. Let's see it. We're going to. So Denver wins it. Denver wins it. And now they'll play the winner of that. New Orleans wins that. So now New Orleans actually beat the Lakers. Wow. I am shocked. I am shocked. I'm shocked at that one, guys. Wow. So that's it for LeBron James and Luka. Happy trails. 3, 2, 1, Cancun. All right, so Toronto and the Bulls over here. Toronto wins it despite not having Grady Dick on their team. Orlando. So now it comes down to the almighty finish. Who's going to get? So the Bulls will play the Knicks. They avoid the first round matchup with Team Bird, and Memphis avoids the first round matchup with Showtime by virtue of their wins. See, since they won against, I see how it's a round robin. I was like, so the loser plays right. The loser plays the winner of this, and then that gets the AFC. I get it now. I see what they're doing with the play-in. I wasn't fully up to speed how the play-in tournament works, but I am now. I get it now. So now we had just this. Let's see who's going to play it. Who's going to win? Are you kidding me? How? How in the world did New Orleans beat Denver? No, I need to see that box score, bro. How the hell? Jokic poured in 31 points and 20 rebounds and 6 assists. There, but look at that though. Yeah, 9 for 23. He didn't shoot too well from 3. MPJ went for 19. Westbrook gave you 19. What did they do? Well, yeah. Williamson went for 35, 16, and 19. Keep in mind they were at home too. Were they at home? They were on the road. It was a road game they did this. I guess things changed in the playoffs. So there it is. There's your Western Conference bracket. It'll be Showtime in New Orleans in the first round. Meanwhile, out east, we're going to simulate through this one. Orlando, oh my God. I swear, man. Team Larry Bird can't catch a break. Because I was saying to you guys, out of all the teams in the first round, a team Larry Bird would not want to see it would be Orlando. And the team that Las Vegas would want to see would be New Orleans. So Showtime gets an easy start to the playoffs. Team Bird man, look at this dude. Like, this freaking, yeah, like their roster. This is the AFC roster for them. Jalen Suggs, Caldwell Pope, Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr. This is not going to be an easy first round series. This is not going to be easy at all. This is going to be a war, man, because these guys are problems. Like, between Wagner and Banchero, they can win a game by themselves. And if Jalen Suggs gets going, then you got a three-headed monster. So, let's see who's the first game to play. I believe, yeah, Team Larry's up first. Yep. Pacers, Hawks, Celtics, Warriors. So I don't want to skip over a Showtime game. So, yeah, Team Larry plays first. Yep. So, guys, yeah, next game coming up. I will see you guys in that next video. It will be the Orlando Magic in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference first round, taking on Team Larry Bird, the #1 seed. And this is going to be good because look at those matchups. Paulo Banchero, they are not going to double. We will not be able to draw the double team on Banchero. Banchero will guard out from Sengun straight up. I don't foresee him being able. I don't foresee us being able to get double teams on Banchero on that matchup. It's going to be interesting, guys. Keep in mind, if you go back to the regular season, let's go back to the regular season. If I can do that, can I do that? Can I do that? Can I do that? Team stats, perhaps. Scheduled results. Here we go. This will be way back in that one meeting. Yep. This game right here where they played the Magic, January 14th. Team Larry Bird lost despite Larry Bird pouring in 41 points. So they match up pretty well with the Magic and vice versa. And there was a game before that one where they played, and that was 111-6. That was a win for Team Larry Bird. So they played, these guys, they play each other pretty well. It's not going to be, this is, whether or not it goes 7 games, I don't know, but it ain't going to be an easy series because of the matchups. So, but that being said, guys, I will see you guys for that game. Playoffs are on, baby. Can Magic and Larry meet? We're going to find out. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what you're seeing here, guys, please give this video a like. Consider subscribing to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a moment of the action as the Magic Johnson Larry Bird in the Modern Era Series now has reached playoff intensity levels. We're going to see what happens. I will see you guys for that game coming up in a little while later, maybe an hour or two. Maybe an hour. Maybe 2 hours. I don't know. I got stuff to do. But I'll have it for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys later.